Hey everybody, Mitch here, Merz Farm Equipment. We're out here at our crop tour site. You can see we're standing in the cornfield here. Corn's about chest high. Spots are a little bit higher, other spots a little bit lower, but that was by design. We're gonna have some variance across the field anyway, but this is our crop tour site here. So you can see the cornfield here. We're out here in the middle, and so we've got some corn that's a little bit less developed than other corn that's more developed. You can see some spots across the field here. That is by design. We're gonna have an event here on Thursday, June 14th. So coming up here Thursday, June 14th, we're gonna have the precision planting trailer here. So AgCo Precision Planting have helped Merz Farm Equipment put this crop tour together. They've done these across Minnesota, Illinois the last few years. They have yield data that they've got back from these. So the yield data that they've got is from different planting errors. It's not a mistake, but it's just things that we all do while we're planting. Maybe too much downforce, maybe not enough downforce, maybe we plant a little bit deep, maybe we don't plant deep enough. Do we know that we're putting the seed into the moisture level? Are we getting that corn seed down into moisture? Maybe we need a smart firmer to understand that there's moisture there. Maybe we need to wait a day. Maybe we need to go ½ inch deeper. Who knows? But that's what this study is all about. So come out Thursday, June 14th. We'll be able to explain some of this to you here. We've got different scenarios that we planted here. So here's our excessive downforce row. So this row of corn was put in, obviously with excessive downforce, as said, so we cranked that planter up, that downforce. So this corn looks fine here, but what we're gonna do Thursday is we're gonna actually dig. So this one right here with the red flag came up within 12 hours. The white flag was 36. That green flag down there, that was 72 hours after this red flag. So, you know, there's a couple days variance there, and you can see, you know, right here in the size of the stalks, if you can see in the video there, you know, that one's about a quarter size, that stalk is. You get over here to this one with the green, that's a little narrower, a little not quite as thick of a stalk there. Well, and look at the plant. You can see here, that plant is only that height versus the plant next to it, and it's just that 3 days difference, you know, that 60 hours difference. That red plant came up right away, this red plant came up right away. Well, that green flag there, and you can see the difference on the corn height. That maybe a little bit hard to see there, but you know, you can see this leaf there versus, you know, it's a good foot shorter, and you can see the stages of that plant versus this plant. So that's just the excessive downforce side. What happens with that emergence? The better question is, what's happening with those roots? You know, what's happening to those root balls there? Are we getting nice, good root development there, or we got tomahawk roots? That's what we'll find out on Thursday. We've got that for excessive downforce. We go down the field here. We've got different developments. We've got light downforce. We've got heavy downforce, like we've seen back there. Down here we've got different studies. So there's your correct downforce. You can see the flags there are a lot of red, orange. That's 12, 24. White was 36, so we got pretty good uniform emergence there with that correct downforce. There's one blue flag in there that was 48, but the rest are all red or orange, which are 12 or 24. So within a day's period, all that corn came up together, and you can see the nice even across the field there of how nice that came up. We'll check to see, you know, what that development is. Come down here a little ways and we'll have some more. We've got some walkways in the field that we left on purpose that will have that. So you can see, again, that's correct downforce across here. So we're still in the downforce study. We'll come down here. Here's some flags. Let's look to see what these flags are. Again, some pretty good uniform emergence across there. We do have a green flag and some white flags in there. This is going to be where we had some air set up. We purposely screwed that planter up. So we'll have some rows like that. We'll come down here, and here's a row that we planted at 1 inch depth. So, I mean, all that corn was chest high across here. Now I can come to this row, and you can see this row is struggling here. This was all planted at 1 inch. I've actually got photos of this row when right after it was planted. There's a couple spots that the seed was actually still sitting on top of the ground, so we got some skips. You got some plants here that are real stunted. They're not gonna grow. They're not gonna, that one right there is maybe knee high, where all the rest of the corn in this field's chest high. That's not gonna produce anything. That one there, I mean, it's not gonna produce an ear. I mean, so that 1 inch depth's not great. We go across here, we had 1.5 inches, then we get to 2. You can see down there we got some 2.5, 3 inch corn, a little bit taller corn. We went all the way to 3.5, 4 inches. You go further down, we did doubles, we did skips. You all know what a double and a skip looks like in a cornfield, so I don't need to show you that. But what's that do to your yield? Do you know the exact amount of bushels that you lose for every double in your field? Is a double or a skip better? These are questions that we're gonna go over. We're gonna tell you exactly what yield potential you're losing. We're all growing great corn. There's no doubt about it that we've all got great corn. Well, you can go walk your cornfield and it looks pretty good. But if we got 98% singulation versus 95%, or how about better yet, 99, 95, 99.5% singulation over 95, you know, that's a lot of difference. 4% singulation, that can be thousands of dollars that you're losing that you could, I mean, it's there for your taking. All you got to do is continue to work on your craft. You know, you're not doing it wrong, but can we get better? So, guys, come out Thursday, June 14th, 9 o'clock at Merz Farm Equipment, 110 West 35th Street. Come to the dealership. We'll have the precision planting, the PTI trailer there. So come on out to that. Half the people can go into the trailer, half the people will come down here to the field at 9 a.m. Then we'll meet back at the store, we'll have some lunch for everybody, and then we'll swap in the afternoon. So if you're in the field in the morning, you can go into the trailer in the afternoon. You can see what the data that they have, see some of the products, see some more of the in-depth stuff. If you're in the trailer in the morning and seeing that in-depth stuff, then you can come down here to the field. Like I say, we'll dig some of these plants up. You'll be able to see firsthand what is happening with the different depths, with the different down forces, with the different singulation, skips, doubles, that type of stuff. We did different population. You go to the east side of this field, we did different populations. You know, 26, 30, 35, 40,000 populations. What that do to our yield down there? We won't know yield yet, but we have the yield data from the previous 20 plots from Iowa, Illinois, Minnesota, that area. Now we did one here in southeast Nebraska. We're 9 miles from northwest Missouri, and we're 3 miles from northeast Kansas. So in this tri-state area, and we're only 35 from southwest Iowa. So come on down, everybody's invited Thursday. Shoot me a message, shoot us a deal so we know how many people, so we know that we can get enough. If we've got enough space in that trailer, we can only get about 40 people in that trailer at a time. So if we're gonna have 150 people, we're gonna have to do 3-4 sessions there. So just shoot us a line quick, and plus you don't want to run out of lunch. So make sure to RSVP so we have enough lunch for you. Be a shame if we don't have enough lunch. So we don't want anybody to go hungry. We also want to make sure that we got good sized groups, that we're not having people sit around and wait. We don't want to waste your time any more than you want us to waste your time. So give us an idea of how many people are coming. That way we can plan accordingly, and we'll get you out here so you can see what we've got firsthand, what's happening out here in this field. So see you all Thursday.